I literally came outside in this weather with these slippers to make this video, and I hope that this video is going to impact some of you in one way or the other. I'm making this video in not such a good place, and I just had this idea to make. This idea just dropped into my head, and I was like, why not just do it? I want to talk about 10 to 13 reasons, or as someone who has been in this industry for like 3 years already, I want to talk about the things that hold a lot of traders back from my personal experience. Okay, so let's get right into it. Number one is going to be the fact that we don't really know ourselves as traders. This is what I mean, not just as traders though, as people, as individuals, as humans. A lot of us don't know ourselves. We don't know our good, our bad. We don't know a lot of things about us. And if there's one thing that trading is going to do, is that it's going to reflect back to you who you are. The only thing that you have to do is listen. That is the first lesson. Number two is going to be work on your greediness. If you're someone who was not raised in a home where money was easy to get, or in a home where money was not really something that people talked about it in a good way, because if you were raised in a home where they said things like money is the root of all evil, to have money you need to work hard, money doesn't grow on trees, talks like that stays in your subconscious mind. Because as human beings, we have the conscious and the subconscious mind. I think we even have the superconscious, but I don't know much about the superconscious, so I'm going to talk about the subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind is literally based off of the experiences that we've had in our lives in the past, our upbringing, the things that affected us in our past experiences, right? And all these things revolves and stay somewhere in our body, in our subconscious mind, and it starts reflecting back to us as adults. Most of our lives is being lived based on what we think about certain situation. Like, I don't know if I can say it's our self-image, our self-concept about money, right? How do you think about money? How do you view money? If you view money from that aspect, you have to work on it. I think that is the second thing. Now, the third thing is going to be risk management. You can have the best strategy ever. You can have the most amazing strategy in the world. However, it is going to be very difficult for you to be profitable if you don't have a good risk management. That is one thing that I suffered from for a very long time. And now that I'm finally telling myself, oh, I am done suffering from these things, I am finally starting to see results. Not big results though, but result that I can turn back and look at myself and okay, I'm proud. So risk management is very, very important. So that is going to be lesson number 4 or 3, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't write a script. I'm just talking off my head right now. Another one is going to be trading is not a get rich scheme. If you're coming into the industry with the mindset that you're going to become rich very fast, you are going to not have that as you think you're going to have it, and it's going to play it's going to take a toll on your mind, on your mental health, and you're not going to find it funny, right? So see trading from the aspect of you're building a skill that you're going to look forward to for the rest of your life, or you're building a skill that you're going to work with for the rest of your life. It is very, and I cannot even emphasize on how important this aspect is. I am talking based on personal experiences, because I looked at trading more on the aspect of I'm going to get so rich by this time. We are 3 years in, and I am finally beginning to make something out of this thing. That is literally why I'm saying this. Now let's go to lesson number 5 very fast. It's actually snowing outside, but I really want to make this video. Lesson number 5 is going to be that be patient with yourself. Trust me, it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time. It's going to be very it is not going to be easy basically, but the thing is, you need to trust the process. You need to keep going even when it feels hard. You need to be patient. Patience is going to play such a huge role. And another lesson is going to be basically the fact that you can have a mentor and still not be successful as a trader. I don't know if this even makes sense, but what I'm trying to say here is that your teacher, your mentors, they are just there to teach you. That is basically what they do. They are teaching you. So any other thing, the greatest work as a trader comes from you as a person, or you as an individual. Your teachers, your mentors are just there to teach you what they know, but the greatest job is going to come from you. That is why I'm saying that you can literally be or have a mentor or a teacher as a trader, but you are not going to be successful, or you're not going to make it in the industry. Lesson is basically the fact that you can be a good trader technically, But if you're not a good trader psychologically, if you're not a good trader fundamentally, it is going to be hard as well. Technicals are very important, don't get me wrong, but understanding the reason why the market moves the way it moves, understanding your psychology, understanding your risk management, this is all that plays a good role to make you a consistently profitable trader. Because there are traders here with 1:2 risks to reward, there are traders here with 1:5, right? But you'll see a trader with 1:2 risks to reward, and they are making it so big, it's so cold, and I'm literally not having much on my body right now. Another lesson is, it doesn't get easy with time, but you adapt as you go. This is what I mean by that. The more you go into the trading industry, it does not mean that it's going to get easy. People say that it gets easy with time, but I don't think it does. You just adapt. You adapt to the market. The market is going to move up today, it's going to move down tomorrow. If you're noticing, like last year and this year, the market is not the same, especially with Trump being in power. Things have changed a lot. A lot of things are moving literally out of hand. Some days the market is just spiking, especially if you're a trader and you're trading just gold, or you're trading gold in general. You're going to notice that you can wake up, like today is Monday, right? And I woke up today and the market was just spiking. I had my point of interest, but price has not even got to my point of interest. That is where I'm talking about patient even, because you have to be patient. If I wanted to chase this market, I would have chased it, but because the market is actually going to my direction, but it did not go to where I wanted to go, and I did not see what I want to see. That is it. Another lesson, I think is going to be the last or the second to the last. If anything comes to my mind, I'm going to add it. Is going to be that, guys, no matter how tough it gets, please don't give up. No matter how difficult it gets, don't give up. There are a lot of people who give up on trading in 2024. Don't be one of those people. I think it makes sense with time. See trading more, not from a money perspective, but see trading from the perspective of, this is a lifetime career that I'm building. Oh my God, it's too cold. This is a lifetime career that I'm building. And if I'm building this career for a lifetime, how do I plan on immerging myself into this thing? Because if you think that, okay, I'm just going to make the money after one, there are people like that, like, okay, they are coming to the industry to make money for a year or 4 years and they are gone. But if you're someone who is treating this thing as a lifetime career, if you're a doctor does not get up one day and say that I don't want to be a doctor anymore, though there are doctors who do that, but treat it like a lifetime career. This is something that you're going to use for the next 10 years. So don't give up. And if there's one thing that someone has told me recently, is that if someone told you that this is your last year as a trader where you have to succeed, or something terrible is going to happen to you, what are you willing to do in order for you to succeed as a trader? I said I'm willing to give in my all. And when I say giving my all, it means I have to give up some characters, some habits that I have that are not helping me, and I have to give up on a lot of things. Change a perspective of yours, change an aspect of your life, and a lot of things are going to change as well. I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm not here to tell people what to do, but I'm just here to tell people some of the mistakes that held us back, or held me back as a trader, and I hope that other people don't make the same mistake. And I really hope you're going to find some value in this video, and I hope I'm going to see you in another one. See you guys, and goodbye.